Alors justement, après, il y a donc ces personnages, il y a l'enquête, il y a le serial killer, il y a tout ce qu'il faut pour tenir un suspense, mais il y a aussi quelque chose de très fort, et c'est ce qui fait la grande qualité de votre livre, c'est la Nouvelle-Orléans, cette période. Finalement, la Nouvelle-Orléans en 1919, c'est un autre personnage, un personnage tout le livre.
So I think New Orleans is maybe the most interesting American city because it has a different history to the rest of America. It was Spanish, and then it was French, and then it was American. There was never any British there. It was never ruled by the British, so it has maybe a different history. And then it's in the Caribbean. There was more of a mix of people than there was in the rest of America. So I think to an outsider, to a non-American, it has a history that's different to the rest of the country. So that's always interesting. It has a unique culture. And then in 1919, lots of things were happening. So the war had just finished, and all the soldiers were coming back from Europe trying to find work, and there was a lot of dissatisfaction because the economy was not good, the country was recovering from the war. Then you had thousands of former soldiers coming back from Europe. The other big thing that was happening, New Orleans used to have a red light district, like which was legal. The city was like Las Vegas is now, where lots of tourists came to the city for the red light district and the cabarets and the bordellos, and that was how it made a lot of its money. Then in the war in 1917, they made it illegal, so suddenly this big part of the city, the big part of the economy, was sort of cut out of the economy.
Alors du coup, ça nous fait un premier roman, pour nous, remarquable, exceptionnel. Et justement, c'est un premier roman, et vous arrivez avec quelque chose de très construit, très maîtrisé, avec un vrai univers, des personnages. Vous avez quand même écrit avant.
Yeah, I've written a lot of scripts and short stories, so I've spent a lot of time writing. This was the first novel, but yeah, lots of years before working on different types of writing.
Est-ce que vous continuez d'écrire? Est-ce que vous préparez un deuxième roman? Peut-être qu'il existe déjà, mais pas forcément traduit chez nous. Dites-nous tout.
Yeah, I'm just in the early stages of the sequel to Carnival, which has the same characters in it, but they've moved to Chicago, and it's 10 years later, and it's the Chicago of Al Capone. So Louis Armstrong is in it. At the time, Louis Armstrong worked in one of Al Capone's nightclubs. The two knew each other. So the story is based around that friendship.
Okay. Ray Célestin, un grand merci pour cet entretien durant votre visite à Paris. Tension raciale, corruption, vaudou, jazz et mafia, c'est un peu le programme de votre premier roman qui se passe à la Nouvelle-Orléans en 1919. Et nous, on a vraiment beaucoup aimé. Un grand merci à vous.
For sure. Thank you very much.